What's up, Blizzard Nation? Welcome back to Strictly Blizzness, episode 87.
Very good. You were doing like this semaphore thing.
I was trying to land a plane before.
Is that
we
what
started.
that was?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Do not land here in this snow by the time you'll have watched this. So.
Yeah, by the time you've watched this, Monday will be long gone, but it's pretty treacherous right now.
Yeah. And we will have had the season ticket partner party regardless. So, yes thank you for those that showed up.
Even if we're the only two people there, we are going to have it.
We will eat nachos that were set for 150 people. So,
eat up.
Yep.
Taking some home.
All right. We have a lot to cover today.
Ooh, there's a lot going on this table.
What do you want to start with? What's on the table?
Let's start what's on the table.
Okay. Is that me?
Well,
okay.
I thought you kind of let in like you were taking it.
Right.
Should we maybe thank our sponsors first?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's great.
So thank you to
Werner Electric
and Creative Edge and Edge VR Arcade. I don't know if I thank both of you, all of you.
You haven't always.
Okay.
But you probably should.
Okay.
Because that's what people would probably know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to Creative Edge and Edge VR. You'll see plenty of them this season because we have some really cool stuff that we'll unpack on the show here that you can game with the Blizzard, game against the Blizzard score, and earn some tickets at Edge VR this year. So really cool stuff coming.
Excellent. Good. All right.
On to this.
We have them in order.
We do. I'm looking
guessing.
at the TV and I'm like, the one's over there.
Don't look at the TV because I just can't look at that.
Got it.
Okay, go ahead.
So first is the home opener whiteout ball. I'm going to do this with hitting my microphone.
Yeah. So it's white.
It is. We've gone over this. If you don't know by now that you should wear white to the home opener.
It's a white out. I even have a costume.
I don't know what show you've been watching.
I have a white costume.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what.
Yeah,
it's going to be epic.
I don't know if it'll be epic, but I'll be in a white
Maybe
costume.
I don't know what. So really cool. Huge shout out to all of the footballs besides military night. And I know this one is near and dear to you and your husband.
Yes.
So Bayland Buildings is on all the game balls this season. And came on board in a big way as a partner this year. So this is the whiteout ball with the icicle logo and icicle accents.
They look like mountains more so.
Knapp said the same thing,
icicles.
But they're based on they were based on the icicle on our Blizzard logo here.
Yeah. So let's get this out in the open right away. Baden, who is our ball producer, I think they did a boo-boo because these aren't supposed to be this big. They're just supposed to be on the tip of the ball.
Yeah.
But that's Baden. Are you going to show the other logo that's on there? Because you can now.
Oh, yes.
So this is a really cool logo. This is the IFL's logo for 15 years, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
So do the math. We've been around for 20. The IFL has been around for 15, and we've owned it for 10. So
you own the IFL?
Oh, not the IFL. No, we don't own the
Okay,
IFL.
got it.
We own the Blizzard.
Clarifying, Kevin. You're welcome.
20 years of Blizzard football, 15 years of IFL football.
Yep.
We have owned the Blizzard for 10 years. Now I'm doing the hand thing.
Don't land here.
But this was just announced last week by the IFL. That's why we can show it. Otherwise, we would have gotten our hands so slapped.
That's fair.
Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty cool.
The whiteout ball, game one.
Wear
white. Tons of giveaways. If you don't know what we're giving away, again, you've been watching the wrong show. Or don't even follow us on social media.
Or just don't know.
So the 31st of March, Heroes vs. Villains, Volume 2. And that might be my favorite ball on the table, to be honest. So,
it's really nice.
It's really cool.
We've used him before, though?
Not this version, no. This is. I don't know if I can say who it is because a certain mouse might come after us. So
you can say he's a lord.
It's Lord Bruiser.
And Lord Bruiser.
Okay, we're good. Snow Lord.
Snow Lord Bruiser. Yeah. I love that.
Snow Lord Bruiser is on this ball. And Volume 2 would indicate what we're celebrating later, a couple months, in Volume 3 releasing of something. So
correct.
There's a whole bunch of vagueness there.
We can talk about that because that we've done on the show. But
yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Really cool with comic book accents on the nose of each football. I think I used the correct term there, nose.
Not of each football, of each panel.
Each panel. Yeah.
Nice.
I like this one a lot.
It's very nice. It's very cool. Do we have Inflategate going on? Because these all look like different size.
For sure. We're not trained to inflate them properly in the front office.
Okay.
That's why we don't handle the ones that are played with on game day, just the ones you'll buy.
They get like bigger.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
And then, so I call this one the generic or actual 2023 game ball. So when it's not a theme night, you will see this on April 21st because we're still in order. And then on May 13th for Faith and Family Day as well. This will be the game ball for that one. So just the text logo with the anniversary on it, and then just the cool arrow accents that we normally do.
Perfect.
The mini football for this year matches that. So this is a replica of the mini kids ball that you can get at games too. We don't play with that one, contrary to popular belief. On the field afterwards you do, because I've been hit with that.
Oh yeah, I've been hit with that many a time. Oh, sorry, Miss Kathy. Yeah, okay. You want me to help you now?
Yeah, because I mean it's appropriate. This is the 20th anniversary. So the AFL ball, AFL 2 ball, was all tan. It had a blue accent here. Corey and the players would have not been a fan of me if we replicated the blue accent, because it would have been terrible to grip.
Yeah,
but the AF 2 ball was all tan, so this is a real cool. It has the years, and this is the only one with the 20th anniversary actual logo on it.
Yeah, so it alternates 2023, 2023, and then it goes to 2003.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. Why didn't they alternate? Well, I'm not even going to. You know what I mean? There's 20. I don't know. This should be 2020. This should be 2003. This should be 2023. Do you know what I mean?
10-4.
Alternate. Yep. Yeah. But whatever. It's Baden. It's okay. So 20-year logo. You'll see this on the reversible jerseys as well, right?
Yeah. And some select merch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
We'll go to, so this is May 20th for the 20th season celebration. We'll go to the mini, because that one you can only get if you're part of the kids club.
Oh yeah, this one's important.
Yep. This is our Kids Dental Kids Club ball. Big shout out to Kids Dental Experts, who has done the laser show, been around for Kids Night for many seasons for us. That is a great deal. 2 tickets, drawstring bag, that football, some exclusive player access that you won't get anywhere else. So check out the Kids Club on our website and get signed up for that, because you can get 2 tickets to a game, and that's the only place you can get that mini football. You can go to the merch stand on game day and sign up for the Kids Club, and we will hand you that. Right. But you can't buy that ball.
Can't buy it.
And that ball itself is $15, and the Kids Club is only $35 when it's on sale, not on sale. So it is a steal for 2 tickets, a mini ball, and a drawstring bag, and.
My hands are very small. This is the only one I can actually palm.
There's no deflate gate there.
No. And every ball gets our commissioner's signature. Isn't that nice?
It's autographed. It'll have value.
So fabulous. All right. Cool. Maybe he'll come to a game this year and he can actually be on the field and autograph. We'll see.
You can make that happen, right?
I could try. I tried last year. It didn't happen.
Got it.
He stood me up. Said he was coming, and then he never showed.
There was like a youth basketball thing.
Well, he did have a great excuse. His son was playing, and
I thought the youth basketball thing was the reason he was going to come, because we thought it was in the area.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
All right.
Yeah.
Winning. And then June 9th. So Military Appreciation Night. And this one is a big shout out to Robinson and Nicolay Bank, who get involved in Military Night.
Like a soul.
It's pretty cool. It's actually nice that their logo is actually blue. Robinson's too. It matches the red, white, and blue. So.
Well, and that they spelled Nicolay right this time.
Yeah, Nicolay Bonnie.
Bonnie. Yeah. I have to say this one's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because I like the Blizzard logo. I like the red, white, and blue and the stars in the logo. But that's me. Okay.
I'm thrilled. I'm excited.
Fabulous.
It's always cool when it comes in. Yeah.
And then we have another surprise ball, which we don't have here, surprise, it was forgotten in the shipment. We're working on that one. That one's a little closer to home.
Yes.
Because it's our Blizzness ball.
Yep.
So we don't know when we're going to have that.
Closer to home.
Strictly.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Just carry on without me.
To be continued on the next episode of Strictly Blizzness.
They're all going to be on the floor in a minute.
It's upside down.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. There you have it.
Nailed it. First try.
I'm just going to hold it right there.
Got it.
Okay.
So check them out on game day. We will have what we call a ball pass available. You'll get all of them for a discounted price. We're just waiting till we conclude the ball that is not mentioned, or was mentioned but not here.
Yeah. Yeah. Aforementioned.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So that's a lot of stuff.
It is pretty awesome.
Really great.
Yep.
We're getting closer.
Yeah.
So there's still people that don't realize we are going to Houghton to Michigan Tech for training camp. I will tell you, if you want to drive to Houghton, you can watch practice. You can't stay with the players, but you could watch them practice. I don't know how many people would actually make that trip, but if you want to, there is that opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
So they leave. You will be watching this on Wednesday. They leave on Thursday to head up to Houghton. I'll be up there on Sunday, back on Monday. Our actual field, which is going to be literally a production, is leaving on Tuesday, so it will have already left by the time this airs. And so we'll see how that all goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It should be fun.
Should be for the people that are doing it. Should be a lot of fun. I will not be on that trip. My husband will be, and he's got some crew going with him. And apparently there's football players up at Michigan Tech that are going to help.
Very cool.
Because he told me there's football players that are helping. And I went, do we even have everybody in town to go with you? And he said, no, Michigan Tech football players. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome. That was it?
That's all I have.
Oh, okay.
That's all I have on training camp.
So if you follow us on social media, we had some other huge news finally hit that we alluded to last Strictly Business. Big shout out to Creative Edge again for making it not look just like a Zoom. But we have partnered with Jermichael Finley's Elevate U for a high school football camp and Blizzard game experience, and all those details are on the page. It's going to be incredible. Registration should be up this week. It's a little bit of process when you're building registration for a camp with a ticket offer and all the cool stuff that goes with it, but really excited.
And I just hope that it sells out right away, so we have to do a second one. That's my hope.
Yep.
He was very, in that video, if you haven't seen it, go out and take a look at it, but he was very adamant that it's for the entire state of Wisconsin, not just Green Bay. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he put Wisconsin on notice, and he says it with
Wisconsin. He was in the Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin.
So again, now that that's out there, we have 2 camps this year. So one youth camp that is ours, and I believe we set that at ages 9 to 13. Basically, it's grade school before you hit high school without being too young. That it's tough for our players in Aurora and coaches to manage the youth camp, and then the high school camp with the Elevate U Green Bay Blizzard Jermichael Finley one, and that is 2 days, June 9th for the Blizzard game, June 10th for the camp. So
now, will that, because I did already get asked this, is that for kids that will be in 9th grade? So is it the graduating 8th graders, or is it for the ones that just finished 9th grade and potentially then the seniors going off to college?
Right. I will clarify that ASAP once registration goes up, because I got asked that too. So and I didn't ask them yet either.
Yeah, because there could be kids that are already signed with a school that are going off to college in later in the summer. This is the start of summer, so they'll just be graduating, if not have just graduated.
Yeah, and I think, and we'll run it by the Elevate U and Jermichael, but I think we'd cover the 5 grade span. We'll call it if you're on the way in to 9th grade, or if you're on the way out and you can come to a camp before, if you're allowed to, or if you're not already doing college workouts and stuff too. So
perfect. Yeah, excellent. Good. The other thing that was announced last week by the IFL is game time.
Yeah.
And Green Bay was selected as one of the markets that would have game time. So we have a great food program that's going to kick off with game time. We don't know yet if it's going to be teamed up with one of the kids' camps or how we're going to do it. We're not sure. So more details to come on that. We're hoping to marry it with one of the camps, because it's all about nutrition, and it's just as important for an athlete to work out and do all of their drills and everything, but it's more important what they put into their bodies to be able to fuel that type of workout.
Yeah, it was a really cool email. So and we were on the same wavelength when you called, which is cool.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we usually are.
What else you got? Is there any other? I mean, everybody should be in full swing IFL
Everybody's
mode, so
in.
I'm not sure how many calls you have to hop on because everybody's trying to get ready.
No, we're pretty much at a standstill from a director standpoint. There's still some EC stuff that we have to work through, but for the most part, we're ready to go as owners, and everybody's just waiting. This next week, everybody should be starting camp, if not during this week, at the end of the week, or into early next week. So it's here.
Yep.
It's here.
Yeah, we're in the test YouTube. Make sure the stats are good. Make sure you have everything for in-game promo. We have a list that we operate on that gets pretty spicy as we approach a month out, less than a month out now.
Is it spicy or is it dicey?
It's all of the above. So all of the above. Because we usually have some pipe dreams of in-game promotions we'll try and figure out. And when then you try and do them, you're like, that's not going to work. You have to audible. So
yeah, that's going to take a little too long to get that on and off the field.
Right? Yeah.
But you know what? We had, and this, I have to thank Bryce, my grandson, for this.
Yeah.
He had a great idea. So we went to the GB game because we did experience the football night at UWGB's basketball game last week, Thursday. We had Blizzard coaches, interns, players, owners, staff they were there.
Yep.
It was great. We had a great presence there that night. And we were on the court with some former Packer players, which was really cool. And they were asking, when does your season start? And they were very invested. And then we actually saw the head Packer coach in the later games sitting across from us.
Huh.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was there. He was incognito. He didn't come out on the court for that game. But anyway, my point is, it was really cool to have that GB basketball and Blizzard football kind of join together. And whenever I go to that game or a game at the Crest Center, I love the festival chicken toss.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's great. So Bryce came up with an idea. Because you can't really take that cart very effectively.
That's why we do the footballs.
Yeah, you can't take it very effectively on that turf.
Yep.
But what if we made a sled?
Okay, and put the carts on a sled?
No.
Or you landed in a sled?
Well, you could maybe take the cart and build it, take the top part of the cart and put it onto a sled base.
Right.
So you're moving.
Sure.
Like the Iditarod sled, you got the handles, and I thought that was really cool. Bryce had a great idea.
We might now use a children's sled for a relay race now that you're talking about this. So.
I think it would be pretty cool.
I mean,
it's
actually.
Yeah, it's
All
Blizzard football. There's
you may have just solved the
snow,
front office problem, which is awesome.
the little speed. Yeah.
Thanks, Bryce.
Bryce, you're a
So
godsend.
at that game, did you not? So I know most of your acting career. Was that your broadcast debut?
Oh yeah, I did
Was
radio. Yeah, I did radio.
Kathy was on both games, right?
Yes.
Halftime, both games, talking about Blizzard football and GB connection. So shout out to GB, both for having us and making that possible.
Yes.
That was really cool.
It was pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it was two totally different halftime shows.
Yeah.
And Brian, because we know Brian
Yep.
Kuklinski for the men's game, he asked me to sit there for the rest of the game, and I was
Really?
like, I can't,
commentate?
Brian.
That's awesome.
I can't, Brian. I just can't. So anyway.
Really cool. And shout out to the women's basketball team that was championship, right?
Yes, they won the Horizon League championship on Saturday. They pretty much clenched it on Thursday, but if Cleveland had won, they would have been tied. Yeah. They would have been co-champions. But when they won on Saturday, because we had beaten Cleveland twice, they took home the championship. So now the quarterfinals are starting.
Awesome.
So this coming Thursday, quarterfinals will be in full play.
Cool.
Yeah. At the Crest Center.
At the Crest? Okay.
Yes.
That's what I was asking. Was it the Crest or Crest? Okay.
No, it's
Very
at the
cool.
Crest.
Last episode, we didn't have a lot of comments besides we are crazy excited for the season to start. Can't wait. But I did want to shout out to you because I think you're hands down, besides my friend, one of the most engaged owners. And I think that proved true this past week as you hung out with some season ticket holders, correct?
I did.
Am I okay to cue that up?
I'm like, where are we going?
This is the
with
reason you should watch, subscribe, and like, because I'll let Kathy share the story, but she hung out with some season ticket holders this past weekend.
I did. So they're two of my favorite peeps, actually, because they're engaged with everything.
Yep.
I saw them at Thursday at GB and then Saturday at GB, and it just so happened that I had 2 extra tickets to Kill a Mockingbird at the PAC in Appleton, and Kristen reached out and said, hey, I'll take them. And I said, hey, that's great, because I don't have anyone to come. And she said, oh, Nate wants me to come, and we'll have some girl time. And I'm like, well, I'm actually going with my daughter, and I have 2 other seats, and they're a little further down the row. Yeah. And her and Nate ended up coming.
That's awesome.
So that was really cool. They got to see the show. It was her first time. I think it was Nate's first time at the PAC as well. But it was experiencing one of the things that I love, which is theater. And this was a play. This was not a musical at the PAC. They did a great job. It's a classic show. It's one of those shows where, and they have warnings all over the place, because there's a lot of racism in it.
Okay.
It takes place after the Civil War, about 75 years after the Civil War. It's in Alabama. It's Harper Lee's story of remembering her dad as an attorney. And it's a very gut-wrenching thing to hear over and over, that that's how people lived and how they thought. And I just hope that the people that went to see it walked away going, we've come a long way, but we've got a long way to go.
Right.
So yeah, it was cool that they came. It was cool that they were able to experience it. And yeah, that's pretty
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that was neat. So,
okay. So that was my weekend. My weekend consisted of basketball, running
theater.
some keys down to Marquette, and theater. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So do we have any movies that are coming up?
I'll probably go see, and I don't know if you would, but Creed 3, because I've seen them all, and I actually enjoy those movies, which is the Rocky series. So
really, I see, and I never got into them.
yeah,
So
and especially because it's Jonathan Majors who was in Ant-Man.
which I would probably go see it for him,
Yeah.
but well, how can it be the third one? And this is the first one he's in.
Third of Creed. So Michael B. Jordan's third movie as Apollo Creed's son, and Majors is the bad guy in this one. So
okay. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Yeah. Other than that, we're on the cusp of some April stuff. Super Mario. I don't know what else is
that
in
should be
April.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
right?
Yeah. All right.
I don't know what else is in April. I could be missing something. Dungeons and Dragons is coming out too.
D&D is coming out. That should be cool. I do want to give a shout out. I had a reunion this weekend.
Yeah.
Which started out, so I actually grew up in Milwaukee, and then I moved to a suburb of Milwaukee before I moved up here to Green Bay. But back in the day, back in my heyday, back in, the preschool, kindergarten type years.
It was a preschool reunion.
Well, it turned into that. But no, I went to my first grade school reunion over the weekend. Shout out to Kelly and Joe and Shelly. They were the four of us kind of hung out for a couple hours, but Shelly and I kind of did let's go back in time, and we went to preschool together.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see somebody. She's a year younger than I am. She didn't remember me as the wild one, which I liked. She remembered my sister to be the wild one. But shout out to them. It was a really cool time to just see people and remember back in the day. So that was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's what I got.
Oh, I do have one more thing.
Okay.
And we didn't touch on this the last episode. We have had, and this isn't the first time we've had people ask this, when are we going to sell helmets?
Okay.
From a merch perspective. Now, let me just go through the process of how helmets work and how they're cycled through in our business. So all helmets have to be certified before you can put them on the field on a player's head. That's usually a cyclical thing. It's good for, I think, 3 years, depending on the helmet is usually 3 to 5. It all depends on the type of helmet. But each year we have to send them to a facility to get certified. They get certified, they come back. If they by chance fall off as being non-certifiable, and that's kind of funny, certifiable, we get them into the office. Now, what we've thought of doing in the office is making them into basically an autographed item for that season.
Yeah.
Or we give them to a special sponsor, whatever the case might be. This year, there probably will be more that fall off that timing. And special announcement, because I don't think we've announced this 100%. We have 2 different helmets this year.
No, I don't know what we have. Yeah. I didn't know we were going till right now. So.
Was there something else?
No.
Okay.
No.
So we're going to have a home and an away helmet. Now we're going to be wearing our away helmet at the first game because we're in whiteout. So the guys will be in all white, but we now have a green helmet as well as a white helmet. So there will be more helmets that will become available. They will probably be a premium item, but we need to tell you, and I don't know what we're going to do to the helmet. They cannot be worn as a helmet. So we just have to do something to the inside of them so that you can't really put them on your head, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we don't want anybody wearing them because they will not be certified any longer.
Correct. Awesome.
So that's what I know.
Very cool.
Is that enough for you?
It is. I mean, I could talk forever.
I know. We could just sit here and just chat about.
That means I'm not going back and doing busy work. So.
It's not busy work. You would be busy doing work.
True, actually.
Yeah.
Emailing everybody in future Strictly Blizzness Past Land that we are still having a kickoff party.
Yes.
That's the next step.
Yes. So. I will have to say, though, the weathermen and ladies have had. They've been correct.
Been pretty good. Yep.
They've been very
I don't appreciate it that you've been right, but
yeah, because we always think, "Oh, I'll believe it when I see it."
Yeah,
well,
right.
this morning I saw it and I believe it now.
Yep.
But yeah,
appropriate that anytime we try and do something, there is snow.
So we've had to. So we.
Yep.
It's a funny story, but not so funny. We were going to move this event. Was that last year? Had to have been, or was it the year before?
2019, maybe.
Oh, so pre-COVID.
Yeah. Yep.
Pre-COVID, we were moving this event to the distillery and had to cancel it because of a blizzard.
Correct.
It's a blizzard again for Monday's event. But
yes,
we're not canceling it this time.
No, we will be there.
We were there.
Knee deep in nachos.
We were there.
Yeah, we were. I mean, yeah, we were there.
We were there.
Some quantum mania going on here.
It's crazy.
That's what I got.
Sounds good.
Should we hit him with it?
Let's hit him.
Go Blizz. Don't forget to like, follow,
subscribe,
share,
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.